Okay, you ready?
Yes.
And this is the experiment. So you Chris here, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the exclusive zone and all the artifacts in the game. First, you have to be level 15 minimum in order to be able to visit this map. To Big Village. From here, from here, basically you can go all the way to D13. Be careful here, however, because there is a group of NPCs which they will shoot you. The best way to go is to go all the way from the edges, where they will find no boars and no NPCs, and you can go safely all the way down to C14 on the fisherman's house. Now, how to get them up? Basically, you go to E11.8, and here in the car, you'll be able to find the fishing line. And here on the fisherman's house, over here in the chest drawer, you'll find the fishing float. And over here on the table drawer, you'll find the other item, which is the fishing pole. Now with this ones, you can just go back to Typhon and go back to the map. Alright, once you're here, basically just speak to Typhon. You will see the map like this right now, but later you'll see differently. Talk to him and press deal, which is gonna be a quest, an intro quest, and then go for the map, and then once the map, press OK, and then one more time and talk to him that you got all the items. And there you go, you have the map. Alright, so I want to talk about a little bit about the items. What do you need and what you do not need. Alright, now here you do need all what I have here, especially if you're an engineer. Alright, if you're an engineer and you are at least level 20, you can use an MRP. If you're an engineer level 15 or 17, or at least below level 20, you won't be able to use that, and instead you'll have to use a campfire. In order to use the campfire, you basically just have to take some at least five firewood, one match, and you can combine them on your inventory and you can create a campfire like that. Now, if you do have an MRP, then you are all good. Charge it up and maybe just take one more battery with you just in case. Now I have healing grenades, but if you think it would take space on you, you don't have to bring them. I just bring them because why not. I would definitely recommend large medkits. You don't really need advanced medkits or small or medium. The large ones are good enough and they will do the job. Now, for items that they're gonna help you and guide you to the exclusive zone, I would definitely go for nuts. You need this thing. This is your best friend. With those nuts, you'll be able to detect anomalies and anything that could get you to die in the exclusive zone. It is extremely important to have those, at least 100 of them or even more. It doesn't really matter, but I would suggest about 100, 200 around there is good enough. Now, you definitely need a mask, a gas mask, but you can use a bandana just like what I have. Then I would definitely go for a monocular, which the monocular you will find it at the Gosha on the stuff. You will find it over there, and it will be just easy as that. Now you can do shovel. However, if you want, you can just take the knife, the first knife, the NV1 knife that you had from like level 1. And again, the most important item of all that could keep you going in the exclusive zone, I would totally go for all stimulators. This item, it is one of the most important items you probably want to get in here, because with these ones you get about a minute basically of running. It is a lifesaver, and you would not waste your time in the exclusive zone, because in the exclusive zone you would have to walk a lot. Okay, so make sure you have all stimulators with you. I would go at least 20. It would be good enough to keep you going, but again, more or less it is based on your choice. Now, I would definitely go. I will definitely use. I don't personally really use it, but if you want to, you can use the dosimeter, which basically this equipment detects radiation. So when you are in a place that has a lot of radiation, you will hear a static sound effect that would basically give you the feeling that there is a radiation there. Okay, now the NDP detector is similar to this. Basically detects NDP radiation, or like an NDP presence of where you are. So if you are having a shovel, I think it would be the appropriate time to do that. So okay, on the Eastern Territories of the roaming trader on the G73, basically you'll find all the containers that you need, and even the dosimeter. Okay, additionally, what I would recommend again is bring with you anti-red pills if you get an radiation effect. Now, what you do is you first take the anti-red pill. You have the anti-red effect over here, and it's gonna take the radiation off of you. And then what you do is you press right click, equip, and then basically what you do, you press F2, and now you're all good, and you're not gonna get any radiation anymore, because you've taken off the effect. You are radioactive protective, and plus you have the mask, who will block any radiation come of you again of getting affected. Alright, now for the items that you don't need to carry with you, or that they're not even allowed. They're not allowed bikes or weapons like that. Those are not allowed, or any premium knife, probably, or like lizard knife. Those things are not allowed at all. Even drones, so people who love drones and they would love to record the exclusive zone, basically no, you don't. Drones are not allowed in the exclusive zone. So keep that in mind, that those are totally not allowed, and even ammo is not even allowed. So keep those in your private storage, and make sure you have something like that. If you go for the M, now I want to talk about the map over here. Now this is gonna look very different from mine, your map, but if you want, you can pause the video and you can mark all of this. Okay, these are where I found artifacts. So if you don't know, the red are red balls, the blue, or like cyan kind of thing, it would be the blue balls. The pink one will be the pink balls, and this one, the dark one, will be the rainbow. Now for the dark one, it will be on H91. Over here will be a gravity anomaly that is very common one. Again, this is one of the most common gravity anomaly you would ever find in here. And here you'll find one more, which will be the sacrifice artifact, and here one more pink one. Around here you're probably gonna find either blue or red. Now, about the blue or red artifacts, I want to make an important highlight over here. Whenever you take, for example, whenever you find the blue or red here, sometimes just randomly it would respawn another color. For example, if I take a blue one, it will probably next time will be a red. So it's not gonna be guaranteed that it will be again blue one. So I just wanted you to know that. However, randomly here in the map, you'll find blue or red for sure. Now, another thing that you probably have noticed already is those green areas here. Now, on those green areas, basically, this is where you're probably gonna find radiation points and maybe a presence of NDP radiation. However, if you really want to, you can actually go here and dig. However, I want you to know on those areas specifically, you will find a few kind of anomalies, which would be the burn anomaly, and then it would be the tornado anomaly, which some of you are already familiar with it. Now, as I said, you probably you're gonna have to walk a lot on this map, so I think the old simulators that we have over here and the nuts will be your best friend on this kind of trip. Now, armor, you don't really need it. I definitely don't need it, and I will take it off. No, you can take off the pants and chest. It will make you run faster, and it will also take some of your weight of your inventory, so you can have more space. So once you go, you run, and once you're walking all the way down, you're probably gonna see a view like this. Okay, now over there, now you're probably wondering what is going on. Like, am I going to die? Am I actually gonna get killed over here? So actually, you're not gonna die because you don't have a bike, you don't have anything that is not allowed here. So here, this one is basically an effect that when you have something that is not allowed, you die. So you will never get passed through with a gun or like a bike or something like that. Okay, now here will be the main safe zone point that if you die ever and you don't have a respawn point, a campfire or anything like that, you would definitely spawn here. Okay, now as you've seen, there is an anomaly. This is the burn anomaly, and if I go there and take an effect of it, just if I walk like this and take an effect, I'll probably get faster burn than any other maps. If you have already seen this or like noticed on different maps, different anomalies will have faster or like slower the effect on you. Alright, so how the Dosimeter, we're gonna first with the Dosimeter, how does this work? First of all, you need to press F4, and once you press F4 and you go inside here, I would totally recommend you have equipped your gas mask, and you take in one red pill, and there you go. So as you go here, you probably hear some static effect, right? So this means we are probably in the lowest point of radiation. So this one will alert you and basically let you know how much radiation does it get on here. So as you can see, it's not so much. It's not like as a critical point, but also it's not like nothing. So this one will basically tell you how much how high can radiation can be. Okay, so if you hear this kind of sound, basically, so the more closer you are, the more you're gonna hear the sound. So as you can see, we found a small NP stone, which probably this is the only things that you can maybe get dropped from here. I would really not suggest, honestly, to do this. This is kind of waste of time, but if you're really interested into this, you can try this out. Now, at some places, you will probably going to find something like this, corpses or stashes. Now, usually on corpses, you'll be able to find either some antirads, matches, or maybe a knife. So keep a mind on those, on these ones. Go on the monsters of the exclusive zone. Now, the monsters of the exclusive zone are kind of tiny, and they're called string rays. And basically, the strings rays basically will drop you is if you hit them with the other click like this. Basically, what you're gonna get is either something like this, and maybe their shell. So now this ones can be actually useful for the stimulators, and mostly it will be for the healing stimulator, which you will need a string gland and a string race key. Alright, enough about exclusive zone. Right now, what I'm gonna show you from the easiest one until the hardest one, all the artifacts that exist in the game. Now we have the small nightlight, and for this one you just need only a small container. You'll find this in swamps, in coast, but also in the dead forest. Now for the drunk snake artifact, you basically need only in a small container as well, and with this you just need to be about for 800 at least drunk, and then from there you can be able to enter the radio teleport, which you need to be drunk only, and from there you'll be able to see the drunk snake. From there, you can find your way out to one of these teleports, and then you can go back. For the blue artifact and the red artifact, you'll find an exclusion zone only, anywhere. Plus, you'll need only a small container. Okay, for the pink ball, you'll just need a medium container. You will basically find it on some selectable places in exclusive zone. For the black ball, you'll need a medium container. Plus, with the use of nuts, you'll be able to guide yourself through and detect where would be gravity anomalies, so you won't die. You can easily go there and take the black artifact that is inside the helicopter. Plus, for the part 3 of the exclusive zone missions, you can go and check inside the box and you'll find the radio receiver. Okay, this is the sacrifice artifact. Now for the sacrifice, basically you would totally need a medium container, and for this, in order to spawn, you need to go into the anomaly and die. So basically sacrifice yourself, and it should spawn and you'll be able to take it. If it doesn't spawn, this means somebody already took it. Small firefly. For this artifact, you'll need a small container, and you have to visit on the B26 radio anomaly, which with this anomaly randomly will spawn you on the edge of the map where it will be the small firefly. Rainbow artifact. For the rainbow artifact, you'll need a large container, and you'll have to go on the all the way of the map of the exclusive zone. Now, if you follow through and use probably the nuts for the electric ball anomaly, you'll able to pass through and you won't die. After you do this, you'll be able to enter the pipe, and from this pipe you will teleport to the other side. From there, you can follow through the way I do on these rocks. You can parkour them enough good, and I would definitely recommend you should use any kind of respawner. Shell artifact. Now on this artifact, you'll need a large container as well, and you'll have to go all the way to A11 on the swamps. disk artifact. For this artifact, you'll need a large container, and it will be located in maze at the endpoint. Now, for those who don't know the maze, they can follow a guide I made about maze, and they can try out for the disk artifact as well here. Heart artifact. For this artifact, you'll need a large container, and you'll need to visit coast at D13. At this particular rock, you will need carefully to jump down, and you'll be able to get to the cave. From there, you should get yourself with some nuts, which you'll be able to go through and follow along for the heart artifact. Plus, you will totally need a rainbow artifact from before to go above and take it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned some stuff about the artifacts, about the exclusive zone, what you should not take and what you should take. And yeah, I will see you on the next one.